nice view of the mic and like the candles in the background on that sweet stand you have. This is nice. We just took a picture of what we're working with. Mm-hmm. And we think we're going to put it next to the first ever picture we took.
Oh my God, that's right, when we were on the floor.
Yeah, and it was just a dark little room with a mic on the bench. And
One mic. One mic. Both of us with shit backs.
On the floor.
Can you remember how uncomfortable that was?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Like we would end an episode, and because we were less focused, it would take us like 4 hours to record one episode. We would just stretch and just be like,
Everything would pop.
Oh, I needed this cup of coffee.
I needed the Kahlua that is inside of it.
Is it too strong? I didn't know I don't really know how to mix with. I usually have a good mixing eye, but I'm not as good with Kahlua.
Listen here.
Because some people can just drink like Kahlua straight.
If you're asking me if it's too boozy, I am not the person to ask for that.
Okay, that's good.
I love a boozy coffee.
All right, good.
If you're asking me if the coffee itself is too strong, I am not the person to ask for that.
I love a good strong-ass coffee.
Love.
Dude, last night we went to this restaurant. It just opened. And it's really fucking cool. You and I are going to have to go.
Here?
Yeah, in Canton. It's on Square. It's called the Kickin' Mule.
Oh.
And they have like, you know those bottoms up systems where you like slam the glass on the bar and then it fills up from the bottom just the right amount and there's like no head or anything?
What?
It's really, really fucking cool. So the way that they do it, and so they have 10 beers on tap and they have like 20 of these, and they have like 20 of these little spots and they're little metal, each one's like a metal square with a blinking light and like a thing in the middle. And your glass has a hole in it on the bottom. And so what they do is that they like drop a little magnet, and we'll show them to you in the kitchen, down in there, and it suction cups to the thing, and they slam it on one of the little metal things, and that's attached to a keg. And it fills the glass from the bottom, and it's programmed with what beer that it has and what glass to know exactly how much to disperse.
Oh my.
And so there's no head. There's like nothing. And so it just fills from the bottom, but they have like a sign up that says don't finger your glass hole, because like if you like poke up that magnet, it'll all, but if you don't, it's just like a normal glass as long as you don't fuck with the bottom.
I wonder how much that happens, that people get stinking drunk.
We were in the bar, and so the bartender, she was excellent, was also our waitress, and she was just like, oh yeah, it's happened multiple times.
I bet.
Yeah. She was like, and you could see, she was like, you can see when they're coming to the
yeah.
they'll be like, just they want to do it.
I'm gonna see what happens.
Well, my mom, like, they made a big to-do, and they like show you how to do it. They make a big thing. It's really cute. They're like, come and watch. We'll show you how it works. And a bunch of East Texans, you know, our eyes are like dinner plates. Like, oh! And
it's like there's a Smith song that says, every household appliance is like a new science in my town.
Pretty much.
That's just what everyone, oh shit!
Yeah, and like we get down and Mom was just like, I want to do it. It's like, just do it. Why?
I get that though. I get that same impulse because half of it is I don't like being told what to do. And that's half of it. So if somebody's like, don't do that, I'm going to be like, I'm going to do it just to show you I fucking can. And the other half is just fidgeting, I guess. If there's like a weird hole.
Yeah. Yeah. I get it. I just hate sticky beer. So I will refrain.
See, that's the difference, I think, in you and I, is you have the gift of foresight.
But it was good. $3 beers. We had $3 eat-ins.
And what a moneymaker.
Oh, dude. Well, here's they're so smart. Because all of the magnets are letters. And so the more, like, beers you get all of the letter magnets. And so you can just, like, and spell shit on your fridge. And so, like, last night, two grown-ass couples, it was, like, Hunter and me and Mom and Roger, were like, what magnets do you have? And,
that seems so fun.
It's brilliant. It's so smart.
What a good idea.
It was so fun. And, like, we had some, like, corn dog battered fried shrimp.
Stop there.
And it was so good.
You had me at corn dog batter.
And I had, like, this beef tenderloin pot pie and almost cried. But my whole point to bring all of this up is because she made us, they have, like, an Irish coffee drink. They have a whole menu for just after dinner cocktails, which are dessert, which are great.
After dinner cocktails are something that we need as a people to bring back.
I think so. And this was new to me, you know. But it was great. And it was Irish whiskey, coffee, and heavy whipping cream. And it
oh my God.
Was so great.
That sounds really good. And you've crafted such a beautiful restaurant style. There's almost nothing I love more in this world than like a cheese board.
Oh my God, dude. I know.
Little cheese, some grapes here. We got chocolate, bread.
I like chocolate on there because it gets so salty sometimes,
Yes.
having that sweetness.
To kind of cut it down. I like chocolate anytime. The best time to wear a striped sweater
is all the time.
Is all the time.
I haven't had a symphony bar in at least a year, and it's really just tugging at my heartstrings. How delicious it is. They make another one, which I'm not huge. I have to be in like a very specific mood for toffee, but they make one that is like that, but with like full of toffee.
Yeah, my dad loves toffee.
It hurts my teeth.
He likes like Heath bars and stuff.
So does my mom. She likes Score bars.
Oh.
Yeah, and like she always gets, those are always her thing.
I had a roommate that would buy bags of crumbled up Heath, like on the baking aisle, where you can get like chocolate chips and shit. She would buy a huge bag of crumbled up Heath bar and just eat it by the spoonful.
That hurts my teeth. That hurts my teeth. They want to run out of my gums right now. I can't handle that. No.
So
we gather here today.
Today is... Oh.
Good enough. That's about the story of the year.
And that's our year in wrap up.
Yeah. But it is interesting. You know, it is. You brought this up earlier, looking around at the difference of what we're rolling with now.
Oh, yeah.
Versus what we started with.
And we did already make a comparison that was pretty funny. So like we said, we're going to throw up a picture over on Instagram. And for as nice as it is in this room, and has grown up and put together and real podcasters that we feel like, there is still a huge, bright orange, like, construction man's.
I don't know what, I keep calling it a vice, but I know it's not a vice grip.
It's just a huge clamp. A huge fucking, like, car automotive part clamp.
And it clamps to the table, and then it itself clamps more things. And it's my makeshift mic hold, like, stand holder.
Because hers broke, right?
I don't know where it is.
Because as fancy as we think we are, our mic arms are $12.
Yeah.
And they've lasted us a whole goddamn year.
Which, honestly, I gotta say, they lasted far more than I thought they would.
Oh, for sure.
Really, I'm thoroughly impressed with these mic arms.
Oh, hell yeah.
Except now I only have 60% of one. But my stand-in roll is great.
And it's intimidating.
Oh, dude.
It's powerful.
If it's not phallic, I don't know what is.
I thought you were going to say, if it's not phallic, I don't want it. So it is our 50th birthday. It is our 1 year pod birth.
Pod birth.
Squishy. A whole year. How do you feel about that? Let's get that big question out of the way. How do you feel about it?
It's weird, you know? It doesn't feel like it's been a year.
Does it not?
It does not. And
Yeah.
I will scroll through sometimes because I listen to our show regularly just because
we're narcissists.
Yes.
No.
There's ego there.
No.
But I don't know. I just do. And I'll like listen to a new one compared to an old one every
now
and again. You
definitely.
know? And
well, it is definitely like when a coach kind of will tape a game and then show it back to the players.
Yeah.
You know, it's nice to hear where we came from, areas where we could improve. Yeah. I hope that we sound in our voices and our speech patterns like we've adjusted and
I think we have.
I think so too.
Well, and it's like, oh, now I remember what I was going to say. It just totally left my brain.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
If you ever forget something, jump in the shower, I swear, and you'll remember it.
Really?
It's a thing. Because you know your mind wanders and then they have that whole subreddit shower thoughts.
When you're in your subconscious.
If you forget something, don't try to remember it. Just take a nice
get a
shower. And
that makes sense.
By the time it's done, you'll be like, oh, that's what it was.
Oh, dude. But like, you know, I'll scroll down and then I'll see that there's that many episodes and I'm just like, how are there that many?
I know.
Like, it's weird.
I have found podcasts before that I really love. I jumped on the train maybe a little bit too late. And you find a podcast, you really dig in it, and then it hits 20 episodes and they're gone.
That seems, there seems to be like a mid-year kind of milestone.
Maybe it wasn't
very tough to
it wasn't
cross.
working out. A lot of stuff goes into it. A lot of we had to get the mic arms and a lot of
shit you don't even ever foresee.
Yeah,
ever.
And I mean, we basically started with like a phone and a computer that ran like Windows 95 and like
a one Yeti snowball.
Yeah. And that's it. So I think if you're, and we have a lot of questions. We do have listener questions coming up today. A lot of people did want to know the process. How do you start a podcast? What do you do? And how do you keep it going? And what do you need? And we can break that down, I think.
I'm very excited to answer these questions. There were some great ones.
There's some really good ones. Oh, there's one in particular
we're very excited.
We're itching to get to. But on that note, let's do a listener question.
I'm ready.
We may not have addressed it officially yet, but this is going to be a chatty episode.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. We should probably clarify.
There are no topics. This is more about us and our pod birth. And
the birth of the pod.
Birth of the pod. Okay. So I have a question here from Monica.
Oh.
Monica says, do you have a favorite talisman or pendant that you wear all the time? If yes, and it's not too personal, what's the story behind it?
And it may be, I may just be a disloyal bitch, but I have a select few that I rotate between.
Okay.
For different purposes.
Yeah, for sure.
Like almost all of them are Kyla jewelry pieces. And I have my like set ones, like my new big meaty boy amethyst is like up there. And my fucking
that green calcite?
Yeah, that can of butter green opal.
Oh,
that
yeah.
I have that just looks
like a smooth weed butter.
It does.
That somebody like put a perfect little
notch in.
Dent.
Like those two are big, and of course my calcite. Like if my calcite and me have history. That one's special, and it's like on days. Usually when I'm like I know I gotta get some shit done, and I just kind of need to just feel good about it and just get it done. I'll put that guy on.
Yeah.
And I just kind of chug-a-lug through the day.
Oh, yeah.
But those are mine, and I always have one, and it's off for the first time. That little brown bracelet that I got at Hearth Wisdom that I just immediately loved.
Yes, you have been wearing that almost every time I've seen you when your skin was not burnt to a crisp.
I hadn't taken it off, so I had to take it off because my arms are first degree burned.
I am podcasting with an actual lobster right now.
It's so shitty. It's awful. And so I had to take my bracelets off because they couldn't even touch my skin without it being upset about it. What's yours? You have a little elephant, don't you? A little traveling elephant?
I have a traveling elephant. I have a pendant that I have no idea where I got. I think it was somewhere like Sam Moon. And if you don't have Sam Moon where you're from, it is it's wish.com in a store. Yeah.
For jewelry and clothes and shit.
Which is to say you can get a lot of stuff real cheap, but don't expect it to last too long.
Oh, yeah. No, it's like night out pieces that you wear once and then they break halfway through the night.
If you're going to a wedding and forgot some jewelry and you have to make a quick pick stop. Pick stop. I have a little elephant, and he's a little silver or tin or whatever fake silver material he's made out of. Whatever. And he's got these rhinestone eyeballs. Yeah, and I have him for travel, and I like to wear him on a little chain. I've given him to my husband when he's gone places before, and that feels right. I don't know why. It's just one of those things that it kind of told me what it was for. And on most days, not today, but on most days, I do wear my ring that Kim from Clever Kim's Curios made for a little summer protection amulet. But I would like a everyday that I just constantly left on my body. But my skin is such a sensitive bitch.
Yeah.
Not against oils or creams or anything, but metals. My skin is a pampered lady.
Mine is very, very particular on what I can use.
If it's got to be gold or some kind of high grade
sterling silver sometimes. However, piercings, I just can't have it all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, your body
just rejects them. Like even my ears, like even if I wear gold earrings, they get irritated. It's just not meant to be.
Cheap ass costume kind of jewelry, like those coffin earrings I have, I will paint the sticks, the studs, whatever, with clear nail polish. No problems.
See, if I put anything that's not gold, like they'll swell.
My skin will rot and fall off.
Mine, they'll get super tender and my ears will swell. And it's like I'm allergic to it and it sucks. So I've just given up. I just don't.
I've been getting into ear cuffs. recently.
I want some.
Yeah,
Damn it.
I love 'em.
I want some pretty bad.
Shall we do another question?
I would love another question. I like these. These are fun.
Oh.
Ooh.
Here's one from Destiny. Destiny says, Texas can be pretty conservative. Do you find it difficult to be out of the broom closet there?
I've not had any problems.
Mm-hmm.
But part of that, I think, is because of how I've lived my life. Mm-hmm. It's not surprising.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't received any like backlash or comments or anything like that.
Yeah.
Granted, I mean, I'm not like walking around screaming that I'm a witch.
Exactly.
But I'll be open about it on social media and things like that. And I just don't think it's surprising. I mean, I've always been a little weird, so I don't think it's just one of those things that they're like, oh, yeah, that's probably about right.
It's her.
Yeah.
I do have a necklace that I have that just says witch. So, I don't know, maybe that counts. I never have felt scared.
No, me neither.
You know.
Which I feel very fortunate about that. Yeah.
There's a couple of times that I've opened my front door on my street and like looking into my house, you see like a broom over the doorway and I have a Ouija board entryway mat and just some other shit that's kind of a giveaway, I think. And if you look just right, there is a big pentagram in my living room.
Yeah.
And I think there have been a couple of times that I've been like not scared, I guess,
but you kind of wonder if anyone's watching.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I'm like, I wonder if anyone, you know, and I feel like maybe if there was some that's the worst of it is maybe some weird gossip.
I felt like I crossed a threshold recently, and this is going to sound so silly. So around here, especially in East Texas, there's a very large misconception on the meaning of a pentacle. Mm-hmm. And so that's always been like a threshold to me if I ever wear a pentacle or something like that. And it's super subtle, but like on the Patreon, like our private group, we're doing like a round robin box exchange where everybody's cleaning out their drawers and passing it around.
Which I did not know what that was. That is so fucking cool.
It's of course Kim thought of it because she thinks of all of the cool shit that we do or need to do.
She is like...
She's the best ever.
Any idea we've ever had has basically
been Kim, honestly. Kim. And so she started it, and we have 2 boxes now going around, and everybody takes a few things and then puts things in, and it's just a mishmash, and
it's a take one leave one box.
Yeah. And so I opened up, and Kim, first of all, she is a puzzle master, and she fit all of this stuff in the tiniest box, and I was pulling it out.
And you were so mad because you had to get a bigger box.
Yeah, I had to get a bigger box. I was like, I can never put this back in there again.
I just remember you coming in and you were like angrily like slammed the box down. You were like, God damn it.
I was like, I can't fix it. I don't know how she did it. I just gave up.
Magic.
An
actual magic spell.
And so out fell this little, and you could tell she handcrafted it herself with her masterful hands. Oh, yeah. And it's this copper pentacle ring with 2 crescent moons facing the other way. So it kind of makes the moon, but it has a pentacle in the middle. And I've been wearing it every day. And it's like, it's my threshold. I am wearing a pentacle in public, even if it's subtle.
Yeah, that
was like a big step. And like social media talking about witchcraft and shit, that's like not as big of a deal as wearing a pentacle. Because people around here think that's devil worship.
Exactly, for sure. And there is a little bit, and I guess I should say we are lucky enough. We are lucky enough that there is an element of thrill that comes with it. To me.
There is. I absolutely understand. It's a new frontier.
It's a new frontier, man. And to kind of feel like a part of something or feel like a part of a group, and even if it's in a small way. And I don't know, there's also kind of the small hope that you'll make eye contact with somebody and they'll kind of like give you a wink and you'll be like in a secret club. But we're lucky enough that we can do that. And I'd feel more open in real life at the grocery store in front of a bunch of strangers than I do on my personal, if anyone follows my personal Instagram, I don't really post that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't want to have that conversation. I'm not scared of it. I'm not ashamed of it.
Yeah.
It's just something I don't really put out there on my personal one because I'm not trying to get the comment from somebody I went to high school with talking about, do you worship the devil?
And that's where I'm pleasantly surprised is that I am, and nobody's cared.
Yeah.
And I'm very happy about that, and it's kind of, I have to say, made me realize that at least maybe in this area, this particular area, not that bad. And there's also people that I went to high school with that I've noticed who never would have been interested in things like this, posting pictures of, even if it's like base level entry type things that may not be like full on spiritualism, you could tell it's penetrating into the mainstream. And so I think opinions are changing slowly, but they are changing, especially in people our age. So it's getting better, for sure.
And I think it's a good thing to do. I mean, if you feel, I might try to experiment with it here, and try to put some little clues and hints out there, because I would like to be more, look at this witchy thing I found, But I think it's good to do if you're in a situation where you feel safe, that you can do it safely. And I do. Again, very blessed. I feel like I could come out on anything and say I'm a witch, and besides hard conversations or annoying conversations, nothing would really happen. Yeah. Hopefully. But it's good to do so other people can... There's people out there with questions, and that's what we've learned, I think, the most from the podcast, is there are people who really want to, and they just need someone to start the conversation, I guess. Yeah.
It's been fun.
It's been.
There you are.
I swore I was going to get you, I think 2 episodes ago. Yeah. And I was like, this episode, and you didn't. I swear it. And I feel like I've broken a swear because I didn't get you. Oh. Oh my goodness. You know what I remember from the early days?
What do you remember from the early days?
The not being sure of what was going to happen. Not fear, but just the, I hope this works.
Remember our 6-month rule?
Barely, see?
We had a rule that we said we would go for 6 months. We were going to start it, and we were not going to stop until we made it 6 months.
And then we could reevaluate.
We could reevaluate. And if it was growing, we would keep going.
We didn't even have that conversation.
No, because by 6 months in, it was already working. And so we just kept going.
It's just something I'm really glad we went for.
Yeah.
Follow your dreams, kids.
Follow your dreams. Keep in mind, they are hard, but follow them.
Okay, yeah, which brings us to some other questions. We've got a question from Summer. Well, first of all, it starts off with congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Summer. What is the hardest part about doing the podcast itself? What advice would you give to someone considering starting one?
I think for me is the schedule. It really gets difficult when you're 8 or 9 weekends in a row to where you haven't had a free weekend. Yeah. Those are the times when it gets tough.
It does get tough. And as much as we love what we do. Yeah. And it's a good time, and we like seeing each other and hanging out, and it's fun. Anytime you're leaving your home and going to somebody else's, or someone's coming over to your house.
It's just not rest.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not right. That's my main thing, is be prepared for work.
Yeah, for being tired.
For work.
It's going to wear you out. It's fulfilling.
Yeah.
In every way, but it's very tiring.
The kind of stuff you wouldn't even think about. Behind the scenes kind of shit, you know?
The fearful times when episodes get lost.
Yeah. And having to come out to people and say, dudes, we're so sorry.
This week we got dick, we got nothing.
And we never want to disappoint people, because there's also been times where we had to put one out a little bit late because of technical difficulty or...
Almost always technical difficulty.
Yeah, exactly.
Be prepared for technical difficulty.
And just starting this with no prior knowledge, man.
No, that's the thing. Like,
learning as you go.
We had no fucking clue.
It's just a lot. Be prepared and definitely know what you want to do. Do you want to really think about it? Do you want to come out every week? Do you want to come out twice a month, or do seasonal stuff? And then you got to think about your equipment, which I would like to say, do not focus that much on your equipment at the beginning.
I think I completely agree with that. Don't let that stop you.
Exactly. Don't wait to have the perfect mic or the perfect computer. Just have what you have and start. If we can start how we started, oh my God, and people still listen to that.
Yeah, I know. I do wonder how many people listen to our first episode about halfway and are like, I'm out.
Yeah.
But we made it.
We did.
We made that episode. And, I think if we would have waited around for too much longer just to hope to get things better, it probably never would have happened.
Yeah. And it's hard when you're a perfectionist, I think.
Yeah.
which I think we both have a little bit of that
Yeah.
in us.
But it's so interesting because it's humbling. By the time that you get the mics and you get the computer and you record everything, by the time you edit it up, you're pretty goddamn proud of it. It's interesting. It's
when you
work.
can sit back with a fully named, saved file and you're like,
It's pretty,
I made a thing.
Yeah.
I made a thing and people are going to listen to it. And you know what? One person might like it.
And
that is so cool.
It's really humbling too. And if you think that way in the beginning, because like, it still blows our minds that we have people who listen to us loyally.
Yeah.
You know, and it's...
And thank you guys, by the way. You know who you are.
You know who you are. And so when it starts out and you see that you have like 30 listeners, 40 listeners, and you're like, that's more people than I personally know. So that means that people are actually listening.
When we put out our first episode, and there was a little bit of social media, not marketing, but just kind of drumming up that we had to do, you know, and you have to do that because if you just release a podcast, some people might stumble onto it and you'll probably grow, but you need this, as much as I hate
everybody, just anybody we could, and trying to make connections.
You need the stupid hashtags.
You need the goddamn hashtags.
You need the goddamn hashtags. And, you know, you need to make sure that when you sign up for your hosting site, which I'm sure we'll get into later, there's questions about that. You need to make sure that they're going to push your podcast to places like Spotify, where people will search words like witchy or herbs or whatever it is that you're searching. Or they might even show you new this week. Somebody actually said they found us that way, which was mind-blowing.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
You just got to think about those little things. And
SEO is serious business.
Yeah, and it's hard when you come out with something every week to think of different words.
Yeah.
But not too many words where people will get bored and stop. And, you know, I guess I forgot my original train of thought here, but what I'm saying is be prepared for the little things you didn't think about.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah. And focus less on the equipment.
Next question. This is fun.
I know. I'm taking this.
I'm gonna eat a muffin. I'm gonna eat a muffin right goddamn now. I got a goddamn fucking muffin.
Blueberry. No, not
Banana
blueberry. Nut. The furthest thing from blueberry.
Is it? Is that how the scale works? It's blueberry on one end, banana on the other end?
Yeah, exactly. I forgot that there was fruit in both. I focus mostly on the nut part. I love pecans and shit.
You love a good nut?
I was trying to avoid it. Couldn't happen. I love nuts in my bread. Yeah, next question. We got something here from a Caitlin. Caitlin says, congrats, heart emoji. Thank you very much.
You made it sound like she was thanking the heart emoji and not us.
Caitlin says, congrats. What do you feel has changed about your practices since you began the podcast? That's a good one.
I find myself now able to improvise. And that was a big goal for me that I wasn't really aware of. I just became aware that it had been achieved.
I remember specifically talking about, I can't wait to the day where I can just pull things from my shelf.
Yes.
It's happened.
Yeah.
It's there.
Yeah. It was pretty recent for me. The day that I made the protection tonic for when we did the last spooky sode, I just got in the zone and I made this concoction and I knew it to be effective because I just knew of what went in it. And it felt right, and I put everything, and I finished it, and was just like, I just witchcraft the fuck out of that. And just like, I just knew.
I just made a thing.
And that was like a big moment of like, man, I would never have been able to have done that.
And to not feel like you had to follow a recipe.
No. It was great.
To be like, oh, I need 2 of these and 1 of these. And you just take what you have on hand and be like, you know what? I know that patchouli does this.
Yeah.
It can do 500 other things, but I know one of the things it does is this, and add it to your shit. And I think that's actually, to take off that, to piggyback, that's kind of where I think I've seen the most improvement. Now, there's been a lot of changes in my practice, but what I have enjoyed the most is the confidence, the decisiveness.
Yes.
I think. Because when we started, I was very much that person who needed, I have to make a protection tonic. I have to make it this certain way. Should I use this recipe or this one? Which one's what's going to work better? And
you just roll with what
have a panic attack. And now it's like, I don't need somebody to tell me how to do that. I'll throw an egg in there and throw some salt and and have a good time. Also, my stock has greatly improved.
I'm starting to make things for myself now, which is fun. My gardenias are blooming, and I'm about to make gardenia oil, which I cannot wait for.
I am going to shit a chicken when you do that. I love gardenia.
I do too, and like it's full bloom right now. And I was on my porch the other day, and it just wafted over some. I have that in my honeysuckle oils and making my own teas and things, and I just like to. I'm like a foraging now, and that's very exciting. That's very cool.
I drank the ass out of that tea.
Did you? Do you enjoy it?
I loved it. And I also could not figure out how to put a bleep noise over the name of the tea in one of the most recent episodes. So I just put a space, and it has kind of a creepy breathy noise in the background, but that's the best I could do. It was like, is this tea?
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's weird. Krista. Our old friend Krista H.
Oh, yeah, lovely. Man.
Krista says, I love you guys. We love you too.
We love you too, Krista.
Man, Krista's an OG.
She is an OG, man, from the beginning.
From the beginning. Thank you for sticking with us, Krista. She says, congratulations. Thank you very much. My question is, what is your favorite thing you have learned about yourself this year? So happy I discovered you all and have been able to see your confidence bloom into wonderful, magical witches. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. What have we learned about ourselves?
I've learned a lot about myself.
Let's get into it. Let's have a chat.
I learned a whole bunch.
Let's go down that rabbit hole.
It's been I've kind of learned, I think, what type of practice I lead this year. And it's really, it's more of a spiritual practice, but not so much in the form of deities and things like that. Just through a lot of reflection, I've figured out that, working with the earth and elementals of the earth and things like that is where I need to be. And that's been a big knowledge, just learning point. And, I kind of believe that I am of the earth. That's kind of where I gravitate. And everybody might have their thing that they, whether it be spirits or mine is earth energy. Yeah. And now that I know that, I can hone that. And it's been really good to feel nestled, not lost and floundering on where I feel like I feel like I know where I am now, and now I can just start growing. Feels good.
It's like when you have a sample platter and you try a little bit of everything, and then you find, oh shit, this cheese
is the one.
That's a jam. And then you can really dig into that
and
cheese.
You just go for it.
And you don't feel bad about everything else because you know what, you tried it.
You gave it a go.
I was looking at a spread in front of me, and that's where that metaphor came from.
Totally applicable.
And I myself have learned, also a lot. I've learned I gotta chill about the trying to be so precise about shit. And I've learned that there's a couple of things that I've gotta have, man. I gotta certain ingredients I must have on hand that I use for everyday practice that I've kind of made an everyday practice out of. Sandalwood, cinnamon, just things like that. And I've also found that I was correct when we started off. And I think everyone will be when they have little hunches and things about themselves. And when we first started, I knew I was going to be kind of into the ancestor thing a little bit. Whereas now I've heard someone recently use the term spirit team. To kind of describe everybody that they've got kind of looking out for them. And that's mine. I feel like I have my little spirit team, and I'm in the process of getting to know them and seeing whose energy comes forth and stuff. But it's something I'm firm in now. I think I've seen myself solidify on things. Yeah. Also, divination is where it's at for me, and I've discovered that.
You're big in that.
I've always. I went to Colorado with my parents when I was 8 maybe.
We're in a cloud.
That's exactly the trip. Yep. Thank you so much for bringing that up.
You're welcome.
I could not grasp the fact that when we went to the top of a mountain that we were inside of a cloud, essentially. And I could not understand. I just couldn't wrap my brain around it. And it's on tape somewhere.
Wow.
Me.
We're in a cloud.
Exactly. Sounding just like that. Yeah. One of those white things in the sky? We're inside of that? I don't know why I'm a 20s gangster.
You're also kind of like Peter Griffin.
Like kid Peter Griffin. Oh, Lord. Oh, my parents took me to what is, looking back on it, a metaphysical shop, a witch store. And my parents got me a pendulum, my first little pendulum. And that was my first foray into it. And I'm just looking back through life and being like, I was correct in my hunches.
That's your draw.
That's my draw. And I think it's also one of those trust yourself more kind of things.
I think it is very easy, even before you are aware of it, before you're out of the broom closet, before you even know that you're in a broom closet. I think our spirits are naturally inclined. And, you know, if you believe, I kind of align myself more with past lives, you know. And if you believe that your past lives are, your spirit always returns kind of to the same thing, you know. And it's like, I feel like even as a child, I was drawn to the earth, the woods, barefoot, being 3 years old, wandering in the woods, you know. And
walking like a cat.
Yeah, and even you, from a young girl, were drawn to spirits and communicating with ancestors and things like that. And I think our spirits subtly, little like pieces of what we've always been, kind of carry us through.
There's a connecting thread that runs through all of those realities and all of those times that we've been who we were. And it's just very cool to kind of grasp onto that thread and be like, this is my anchor, you know?
Yeah.
And
we were talking about it because Hunter's a pretty skeptical guy, but that's one thing that he was talking, because he is, you know, just as I am deeply rooted to the earth, he is spiritually tied deeply to the water.
Yeah.
He has probably spent more time of his life on a dock or on water than not. Yeah. And so, I mean, it's just where he feels like he needs to be. And so he said before, he was like, I see myself in a past life. He says, like, as a subsistence fisherman on a boat in the ocean. He was like, I can see it clear as day. I know that that's who I have just always, wherever his soul always finds water. And I just think that is so interesting.
I can see that absolutely as his element.
Oh, it's huge.
And I don't know much. That's something that I haven't gotten that much into. I don't know the symbolism completely behind each element. You know, I don't know. Yeah. I know that air is like intelligence and things like this, but sometimes people just feel very, like you feel very earth.
I only do. Know? Yeah. I only feel truly myself when I'm amongst the earth, when I'm pulled from it, like in a city, things like that, when there's concrete, and I die. Yeah. And just like yesterday when we took the kayaks out, we went down the Neches River, and he was out there, and I could tell that he felt finally at home. Yeah. You know, and it's just, oh, I get it. Do you have one? Do you really have an element that you like, or any? I guess your long thing is spirit work. It's just always kind of run through.
Yeah, I think that if we're looking at like the pentagram, pentacle kind of thing of earth, wind, fire, spirit. I think I'm there. I think I'm in spirit.
I have an interesting relationship with water. I love the water, but I don't really like how I immerse myself in earth, probably in a reckless way, you know, walking barefoot in woods, you know, and shit like that, where there's goddamn snakes and stuff. The water, I don't like to push my luck with. Yeah. I feel like it almost doesn't fully welcome me. I can't think of it in any other way. Like, I love to be a part of it, but I never feel truly comfortable with it.
Okay, sure. Yeah. I have a healthy respect and fear for water. Yeah. Because if you think about it, every element has its form of major disaster. Yeah. Right? There's huge fires and tornadoes, and anything water is truly terrifying.
It freaks me out. Like, what is that?
Open ocean makes me want to throw up.
What is that thing? Thalassophobia, when you're scared of things submerged in water that you could... Those pictures of like sunken ships
make my palms sweat.
They make me feel like I'm going to throw up.
And to me, it's not so much that as when you see things like a boat from an aerial perspective, and you see like a big ass whale underneath it, like the shadow. Yeah. And the thing to me is, I know these whales are gentle. I know you could probably swim up to the little bitch, and he'll, you know, let you grab on and take you for a ride.
One flick of that tail is gonna.
But the fact there's something so massive under you.
Yeah. I have a very split view of water, to where it's like the moment that you are in water, you are no longer on Earth.
Exactly. It's very extraterrestrial.
It is. It doesn't even seem like the same planet. Yeah. And I think because I am so Earth based, that's turning me upside down in my head. Yeah. And so it's like I love swimming and things, but I like swimming in certain places that I can see through, and that I know that it's my world. Yeah. If it's a pool, that's my world. Yeah. I put that there. Yeah. Yeah. If I'm going and submerging myself in a wild place, a different universe, it scares the bejesus out of me.
I like the element of water, I love, but the home of water is something that is fear. And I have this theory that we have an element that we kind of are.
Yeah.
I think we have an element that we live in, and then I think we have an element that is like a current thing. Yeah. And I think everyone can kind of cycle through.
Oh, yeah.
Like right now it's fire for me, but you know what? I'm really starting to dig air, like wind and shit like that. I think that's my current cycle that I'm on.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's interesting. But I do agree that, and then you always have your, like, you know, earth is always going to be my constant.
Yes, exactly.
But I'll go, and right now water is kind of my, like, fickle mistress.
Yes.
You know,
yeah, it's the fickle mistress.
Yeah, I'm dabbling with, you know, and I like having Hunter with me to do it because he's fearless with water.
Yeah.
It's home.
It's nice to have someone who's confident in their element.
And so I mean it's like he'll just get out there, he'll get in the water, whatever, he's not afraid of it. And so it's nice to have that reassurance of it's like, all right, this is his domain. I'm just gonna roll with this. You know, I don't know, it's neat.
You've brought up something that I can't get out of my head. I've literally never thought of spirit as an option, and it's rocking my ass off.
I think it's absolutely an element.
I mean I've known that it's, you know, but I didn't ever think of it as an option.
Well, because I think what's the way that I always see it, so you have, you know, your elements, which I think elements are their own spirits. You know, it's just it's a channel. So, and the energy that you get from earth is different from fire and water, but there's still a communication. There's a spirit there. And to me, spirit, the actual is the energy of life, the energy of things past, conscious beings that have lived. And it's just another way to channel that. You know, the others are just, I don't know. To me, it makes perfect sense. That's your energy line that you pull from.
I view them all as very equal. I view them all as very, because I know some people think spirit is almost an abstract thing, or it's up there and we're not quite with it. And I view it a little bit like, again, we've made this reference, but in Zelda, Ocarina of Time. When the Triforce is made, it's like these beings came together and they were like, let's make a thing all work together.
Yeah, and you just might communicate better with one or two of them, you know. But I feel like your spirit, your base, the chord of your existence runs true with one of them, a little bit more dominant than the others. And I think that dictates your lives, whatever you turn out to be.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That was a deep one.
It's a fun one.
We've got one from Rika or Rika. I'm so sorry if I'm not saying that right. They say congratulations.
Thank you.
You've created such a wonderful family and coven here.
Oh.
Thank you. We really did nothing. You guys, y'all stuck around.
It would have been a coven of two if y'all wouldn't have showed up.
Remember in the early days, I was pushing for the name of the show to be Coven of Two. Or maybe it was just, let's name the first episode that, I forget, Coven of Two.
Coven of Two.
Was like, in my mind.
And you were pushing so hard for Welcome to the Coven until I finally got on board on like episode 3 or 4.
Oh, I would not stop.
I know.
And to this day, I will not.
I'm glad that it worked.
But now I'm glad that it wasn't that, because that would mean it was just us.
Yeah.
And not everyone here who's in this, coven, in this family. And it did, at the beginning though, it did just feel like us.
It did feel like us, yeah.
But, okay, so anyway, the question here is, have you ever been to the West Coast? If you have, did you visit any cool places?
Yeah. I went to, speaking of water, I spent a few days in San Diego.
And
La Jolla Cove. First time I ever went kayaking, and that started that whole relationship.
Was that fairly recent?
2016. I had to think about that, yeah.
It was a slow come together.
Yeah, 2016. And it was really, really beautiful. Very expensive, but very beautiful.
I went to San Francisco when I was 7.
I remember that. That was also, you went to Alcatraz then, right?
Yeah, we went to Alcatraz and we went up to Sonoma. But I want to go back to the West Coast. Yes.
It always reminds me of that song, I miss you. I'm going back home to the West Coast. Yeah.
I want to visit any part of the redwood forest.
That's my soul is very called right now to the Pacific Northwest and redwood forest and all of that.
I want to go swim with the ghosts and just anywhere up there in the Pacific Northwest. I would love to go to like Portland
for just go stay up there for like a week or two.
Yeah,
just fuck around Portland.
Yeah, why not?
Oh yeah.
We've got a question from Char.
Char.
Which throws me off every time.
Makes me think of Charman.
Oh, the Charman. What is it? You just go and scream and he screams back?
Yeah, dude. Oh. When you hear your
name and it's not that
that's
common,
how mine
like,
is. If I hear someone our age named Macy, because there's like there was kind of a Macy boom for like girls right now that are like 10 or 8.
Right, yeah.
But growing up, I knew one.
Yeah,
Macy,
you're about it.
You know, and like there was not many, and so it's like when I hear a Macy, I'm like, whoa.
Like, excuse me?
Yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah.
Excuse you.
Name.
Char says, congratulations, what a big milestone. Man, we're happy we made it. Fears are big obstacles when starting down our own paths. What might have been the biggest fear or concern, or maybe just even a misconception about something that you overcame since starting? Are you still working on others?
Ooh.
That's a tough one.
I had 100% definite fear of backlash of negative energy.
Oh, okay.
Like when I would try to cleanse, and so when you first start, because you're like, what am I fucking with?
Yeah.
Is this gonna like come back and like just whoop my ass, like and be mad at me for trying to get rid of it, or if I don't get rid of it enough, will it just like get stronger? You know? That took some time to get over, and took that confidence of you can feel it in your body when a room is clean and whatever was in there is gone.
Yeah.
And it takes a minute to get that, but before then, you know, you're just like, oh, am I just going to piss it off? That was a big one for me that I needed
Or when
to
your
get over.
backpack fell over? Wasn't there a
that
story?
was the first time I ever, yes. And I was chilled to my core because I staged a house for the first time, and it was an old house. We were only living in it temporarily. And I staged it, and it was an old farmhouse. And it felt good, you know, and I could definitely feel like almost like, you know, when Harry grabs his wand for the first time and it that's what it felt like. It felt right, you know, but at the same time I had that just underlying tone of uneasiness of, am I doing this right though?
What am I getting into?
Is this exactly, is this the way I need to do it? Or if I don't do it right, is something going to happen?
Yeah.
And then like
later, it's a beacon for all kinds of shit.
Yes. You know, and I was just like, is thinking these thoughts going to invite in all of these demons? I don't know. And so later that night, I was just like in the living room and my backpack was propped up on something and it just fell down. And I just was like, oh God, oh, it's here.
Yeah, I'm with you. Demons.
Yeah, that was, and you got to keep in mind where we grew up. You know, we have a very hardwired innate fear of demons.
Yes. The devil.
Yeah. And so there was that. Not necessarily for me. I didn't, you know, have like the damnation fear, but I had the fear of evil, you know, and like where does that come in? Where can that sneak into your life? Does this open doors? Is the real question. And I struggled with that for a little bit until I kind of came into my own and was like, no, I control all of that. Yeah. Fuck off.
One of my favorite things is, it's some meme, but it's, get out of my house. I am the witch. You are the ghost.
Yeah,
you know,
like,
get out of my house. Fuck off.
I love it.
And that you kind of have to, you've learned to adopt that. I am the witch.
Yeah.
You are the bad thing. I win. Yeah, I'm with you. I did have a little bit of the damnation thing.
Really?
As weird as that is, because I've never described myself as, much less describing myself as anything, I've never believed in hell. I don't think that it's a thing that's at least in a permanent way.
I understand that. Yeah.
I don't think it's this big scary bad place where you go if you've made mistakes, you know. I think it's, if anything, it's like a re-education program. That's what I think. However, being, I guess, where you grew up and just hearing these things, there's a part of me that was like, but what if?
Yeah.
But what if?
Yeah, I get that.
So that took a while to kind of...
I had that when I was much younger.
Yeah.
I don't know, it was a bit more relevant to me then. And I would see things and worry, you know, and things like that. But yeah, I think you're... not even necessarily your upbringing, but your surroundings play a very big role. Yeah. In what fears that you can experience when you first get started. You know, can it be fear of being discovered, or can it just be fear of your own spirit? You know, things like that. It just kind of depends on what you grew up hearing and being around, and that'll shape how you feel.
Luckily, neither of us, I think, face the fear of what if someone finds out. Not in an extreme way.
No.
Because I know that there are people who have written in, a lot of people who are in those kind of teenage years have written in and said, I have a special hidden drawer where I keep some shit. And if someone were to find it, I don't know what would happen.
Yeah, that's a very tough situation. I mean, it really is, like, because you can never be spiritually sound in your spiritual practice, which makes it tough. You know, you can't fully let yourself go with always that underlying tension of what could happen.
But, you know, it's also a tradition that is long held to do things in secret, and it almost makes you stronger to find a way to do these things that aren't, you know, it's easy for you and me. We go buy or we go obtain a bundle of something to do smoke cleansing with. We fucking run through our house smelling like smoke and no big deal, you know. But when you have to really think of ways to do this cleansing,
I mean, be discreet as you can.
You have to, you got to learn. And then when it comes down to it, and you do hit that day where you're out and you can live how you want to.
It feels so good.
You know, then you're like, I can go do this with Sage, or I could use one of my developed methods that I've made.
Yeah. That is one thing. I mean, I do believe there's a silver lining to everything. Yeah. And having to start out on such a small, careful scale kind of you're kind of a MacGyver witch by the time it's all over. Like, you know how to fucking finagle some shit to work.
You're like the survivalist. Yeah. You know? Yeah. You're the one in the movie that is going to come up and, like, look, you guys, like, I actually had to practice in secret. Let me show you how to do some shit. And we're all like, get it on Amazon.
I do want to say, though, that, I mean, to use a commonly said phrase, it does get better. Yeah. I imagine now, if I would have been openly doing things that I'm doing now in high school, things would not have been so smooth. So it gets better, you know, it gets easier, and you do eventually have your time to be able to do things like this. Just, you know, it's not always so quiet. Yeah. And it's, as much as it feels as if it's going to last forever, it's not. And I know, I hated being told that. Oh when my I was God. Younger. I hated it. One thing I hated so much was high school. And I thought it was never going to end. And it wasn't because I hate school and I don't want to do the work and really I don't like to learn. It was going to school, where I went to school, and the people. And, you know, I think a lot of people can probably relate to that. But everyone just said, like, it's not going to last forever. Yeah. And, of course, as an adult, you realize that feels so far long ago. It's a blip. Yeah, it's a blip.
But in the moment, this is 12 years of this. Yeah. And it's never going to end. And it does. And I can sympathize with eye rolling that might, you know, come along with that. But it's so fucking true. Yeah. It gets better.
It does get better.
Man, we got some deep ass questions going on here. I feel like we're really peeling back some layers.
I like it. We're like onions.
We are like, they smell? Kaylee. That says, hey, W bitches.
Oh, yeah.
You did a thing and it's amazing.
Oh.
We did do a thing.
Thank you.
What do you feel is the single most important practice you do? I feel pulled in so many different directions. Do I focus on energy work, herbs, spell work, divination, meditation? Do you ladies have one thing that you feel is your magical foundation? Absolutely.
Oh, see? That's very tough for me. I think then if I really have to, my foundation is meditation.
Really?
I mean, it's got to be. I mean, really, all of the, everything I've learned that has moved my practice forward, everything that has helped me understand who I am, earth work, things like that, has all come from communications during meditation. Right. So I guess that would have to be it's my, you know, I wouldn't say that it's the strongest form of my practice, because that's, you know, I mix things up. I didn't used to, but I do a lot of potion type stuff and do that, and I cleanse and protect. Like, I'd say, like, protection is probably, but like the foundation that led me to it was meditation.
I get that, because it's hard to you know, make a difference between what is my foundation and what are things that I like to do. Because we've found that there are all kinds of shit that we like to do. We like to mix up herbs. We like to do this, that, and the other. But you phrased it perfectly. The thing that has moved you forward, I think, is the thing that, you know, and for me, that was divination.
Oh, from the get-go. Yeah.
And I think that anytime we've both had questions, or like even sitting down to talk about the podcast, like in our own personal time, you meditated on it.
Yeah.
And I would, consult,
Yeah.
and that has been what has moved us forward. And the herbs are cool. And the oils are cool. And I think that kind of shit is probably a real close number 2.
Yeah, it's me too. Herb work and oil work. Yeah.
And it's okay to be pulled in a bunch of directions, I think.
Yeah, I think, we say all the time that spiritualism is different for everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody's is their own. And it's made of a compilation of the different fragments of your practice. Whatever it is that you do. My spiritual being is formed through energy work, meditation, cleansing, things like that. And that has formed my practice.
Yeah.
So that's what, it is. Like, it's okay to be called in different things because that's what gives you your practice,
Yes.
who you are.
Exactly. You got it. You nailed it, man.
I'm on fire today.
Ditto. For me, I had to kind of learn to not feel like I was leaving something behind to move on to something else.
Oh, I get that.
You know?
Yeah, you do. You feel bad about it almost.
If you're so into cards at
Yeah.
the moment, and oh my gosh, everything you do is cards, and then you start feeling like you want to do some herb work, don't feel bad. Don't be like, I haven't talked to my cards in a week.
They'll call you.
They're there, and right now they understand, you understand, what you need to do is explore and
It's very likely your cards told you to do this anyway.
Exactly. Yeah. And if you go do give it one shuffle, do a 1 card draw, and I bet you it will be like, we're fine.
Yeah.
Touch them, feed them some energy.
I do that a lot. Like I have gotten to where I really only read my runes when they tell me to.
Yeah.
But every now and again I'll pick up the bag and I'll just kind of give them some energy and feel theirs and
just be like, I'm still here.
Just kind of, charge up, like just kind of kick up some energy with them and I'll just put them down.
Shake them. Movement. Yeah.
And just like, all right, y'all are still very important. I'm just let me know when you need me or when I need to come talk
give
to
me
you.
that twinkle.
Yeah.
I'll
feel it.
Almost video game quest-like style twinkle where you're like, it's calling me. All right. We have a good one here from Johnny. What do you use to put your podcast out? How does one even start a podcast? There's a 2-part question, so let's start with that. This is a bit of a technical question.
Technical question.
Technical question. Right now, we have upgraded to the Blue Yeti. Yeah. We started with snowballs.
I really love these microphones.
I do too. I really enjoy them.
Other than the demon sounds they make every now and
Every once in a while, be prepared for some weird audio shit. And we record on, right now we're recording on Macy's MacBook.
Yep.
With GarageBand. GarageBand. Sometimes we record on my Mac Mini with GarageBand. And most of the editing is done on Audacity, although I don't recommend it. So that's how, I guess that's how the sausage is made. But then after that, we host on a site called Buzzsprout.
Which has been great.
It's been pretty good. Yeah. I mean, they push us to a lot of different,
pretty much anywhere.
Pretty much anywhere. And I saw the big ones. I saw Stitcher and I saw
Podbean and
exactly.
iTunes.
Spotify's a big one.
Oh, yeah.
But then there's a lot of little ones out there that I didn't even know. And it's put us out there. So, I'm grateful for that. And it's not super expensive. And that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it. And as far as how do you put it out there, as in getting anyone to listen, like May said, SEO.
That takes a lot of work.
Yeah.
Takes a lot of work.
Social media stuff.
Communicating with people, going to events.
Yeah.
Mingling.
Yeah.
Making connections. It's a very friendly community. And everybody likes to raise each other up, which we've noticed so much.
Yeah,
Everybody's
absolutely.
just helped us. So, it's like start doing that. Reach out to people. Get to know people. Talk about it, and I'd say almost that really is more work than actually getting started.
Yeah.
It's like getting all of that kind of off the ground, but it's fulfilling.
It is. And it's a lot of fun because while it is a lot of work and it's a lot of doing, and especially if you are working in a duo of people who don't necessarily live that close to each other, it is a lot of travel. And then, you got to remember these dates and to go to things. But, it's still fun.
Yeah.
It's still fun. At the end of the day, you're socializing and you're meeting people and stuff, but you're still at a witchy bazaar.
Yeah.
And it's cool.
Yeah.
And that's another thing I wanted to say is I know we talk a lot about the material things that we have or have bought or specific vendors and things like that. But that's because these people that we talk about all the time, Kyler and Clever Kim, whether or not we've met them in real life or online, they have been so generous.
More
with spirit, promoting, telling people,
selflessly,
and just so generous with their knowledge. It is just such a welcoming fucking place, man.
Yeah.
Johnny also says, if you were to start traveling for the podcast, what would that look like? Just like meet and greets in random places? Come eat with us at Walmart parking lot.
I would love to book like a 2-week road trip.
Yeah.
With we would plan out the stops in advance on what night. So we know all right, this night we're stopping here.
Yeah.
And not every night because that's exhausting, but have 5 or 7 stops up in that 2-week time.
On the way to Salem, maybe?
Yes, it's exactly what I'm thinking. And
day one, that's it.
And I would love to do road trip type travels.
Yeah.
And just stop in different places, and we would plan them all out and be we're going to be here on this day. And
I think come out and see us. And
super cool.
Hopefully we could, hopefully we could find places that would be semi-accessible to people in the area, and we wouldn't ever want people to to come out and upset their lives in any way.
Yeah.
To drive to, Kentucky or something and meet us, so little things through different places.
Yeah.
And
do lines up the country.
Just
like
kind
these
of
2-week treks. It's all right, this one we're going to go up to Montana and just go straight up.
And have moments where we just talk to you guys and do shit like that, and dude, I guess so. Yeah. And that way it would be little meet and greets. And then also we do have, of course, our live show. Coming up,
which may turn out great. Maybe they'll be like, y'all are awful in public. Not
never do this again. And it's more of a live recording, I guess. It's not so much. We're not going to be putting on a play. Sometimes when people are like, we're doing a live show, they go out and they put on productions.
Oh yeah, we're going to be sitting in chairs
doing what we're doing right now.
Yes, with some booze. In front of a bunch of people. And then we'll always let you know when we're going to be at events like that. So you can come out. And right now, I think that's okay. Yeah.
Maybe one day we'll book the Superdome. Maybe one day we'll book the space station in the future.
The International Space Station.
Yeah.
Come meet with us at the International Space Station.
Okay, whatever. Fuck you.
Oh.
Johnny's got another good question.
Oh, my goodness.
Also, were you ever concerned that your significant others would shy away from you during your practice? Like they would be weirded out by it?
Yes and no. That's a tricky question.
Extrapolate.
Well, see, Hunter's funny because Hunter is endlessly practical, which would make me almost worry, but because he's practical, he's not surprised.
Yeah.
He's just kind of like, this is about right.
Yeah.
This is about what I expected.
He's also super non-judgy.
He's not.
Yeah.
He just kind of lets you do your thing. He gets it, He doesn't necessarily believe a lot of it, but he'll listen and he'll kind of, he's not been so far. I mean, I was possessed once and he didn't really seem to care that much about that. So
he cared about it, but not in a oh, I got it, she crazy.
Yeah.
He proposed to you that weekend?
Like a couple weeks later. Yeah. So it wasn't that big of a red
So
flag.
he was unbothered. I kind of had a slow reveal to Clark.
Yeah. I did too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just kind of little hints here and there.
Little things, yeah. And then at one point you sage the house while they're still in it.
Yeah.
That was
and then you're are they looking at me? Oh no.
Does he think I'm nuts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the next thing you know, you are doing a full-on ritual in front of them.
Yes.
But I remember, because we're both very into fantasy stuff.
Yeah.
As far as books and movies and video games and things like that. So there's a natural, we talk about magic and what if I could do a spell on this, So there's already a lot of magic talk. We're both also real big into history and talking about, deity, just interesting shit like that. And I got super duper drunk one time and he was driving me home. We had gone somewhere and we were pulling through Jack in the Box and I was just yakking away in that drunk way that you just blabber. And I remember it clear as fucking day. It's the only thing I remember from that night besides the Jack in the Box tacos.
Oh, I can't forget those.
Oh boy. I swung my head over the side. I looked at him and I said, I think I might be a pagan. And he looked at me and he goes, okay.
Oh.
And it was just very, and I get where people would be freaked out, if someone they're married to or they think they know kind of drops something like that. But I think it's just something he could probably feel. And he has since surprised me in sometimes things he'll say.
Yeah.
And I have a theory, and I'm never one to tell someone who they are, but I have a theory that he is an empath.
Yeah.
And he's also told me that he, at one point in high school or some point in the back, that he had kind of looked into Wicca and things. And he had kind of explored it before. And he's just very, very accepting. And I was never really scared. And I feel very thankful for that.
Yeah. I wonder if Clark's the same way in how Hunter is always, because he knows the story, which I guess you didn't know it until recently. But Hunter knows the story of Mama Minnie.
Oh yeah.
So he right out of the gate, he saw it as a heritage thing. Mm-hmm. He just kind of always was like knowing that he was like, it's just what y'all do. Yeah. Grandma had her way of doing it, and it's just kind of for him. It's just continuing the cycle.
Yeah, it's just like these are herby chicks.
But you had your own exposure because such a witch is such a witch, and I think even without knowing what was going on, you kind of got a start.
Yeah. Growing up just under so many influential witches that we have, to look
without
up to.
Knowing that they were
without
witches.
Knowing, you kind of one day you go, oh, this thing I've been doing forever, that's witch. Oh, I guess this is witchcraft. I'm doing it now.
Yeah.
I did struggle with some of the terminology. I will tell you that. And in regards to talking to Clark about it. Or anyone really, but I guess because Clark is so close to me, I talked to him about it almost before anybody. And I would struggle with words like witchcraft. Yeah. And struggle with words like spells and that. And I would feel very silly.
Yeah, you do. You almost feel childish.
Yeah.
And, it's hard not to in the beginning, I think.
Because of the association of that it has with the things like I was talking about, like the video games and the movies.
Yeah,
and
because
stuff.
it's like, they just live in that world.
Yeah,
or they just want to live in a fantasy world. Are you
going to go be in a fantasy world now?
Yeah,
but that was a nice one.
Speaking of fantasy,
yes.
So on the in the Patreon Facebook group, we that sounds like such a plug. And this is
over at www.
Sorry, but this is relevant. I asked,
buy our merch.
I asked everybody because we read a lot of nonfiction stuff for the podcast, and I was like, y'all, give me just some good ass fantasy books. I haven't read a fantasy book, and I used to read nonstop all the time and just get enraptured in a good story.
And it's halted the past year and a half because it's been all research books.
Getting ready for this, and then once we started it, reading more stuff and always reading nonfiction. Yeah. And I'm such a non-nonfiction person. Kim, everybody, I made a list, or I'm almost done with it. I just gotta fucking finish it because I told everybody I'm gonna post this when I'm done making this list, and I haven't finished it. But I'm making a list of all of the suggestions that were on there, and there were so many series and things like that. And Kim recommended a series, and it's like the first one is called Kushiel's Dart, and I finished it. It was like 900 pages, and I finished it in a week.
Just devoured it.
I devoured it. And
was your brain just like, yes?
It was just like, when you have worked outside all day and you that first half of that bottle of water, and it's just like that, just bliss.
You don't even breathe.
That's what it was like. I binged that book.
Yeah.
And I have the second one coming, and I highly recommend it.
Yeah.
I highly recommend it. I just had to say, read that book. It's really good. And just if you miss reading fiction, don't feel silly about it.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. Because there were parts of it when I was first starting that book, the getting into reading fantasy again. I was like, does this make me childish? Does that make me? But it's like, oh, but once that kind of fell down in like page 100, I was just like, this is the best.
Give me more.
Oh,
There's a reason young adults, like the young adult section, is like the best selling.
Yeah, of all age groups. It's great. And so, read, get you, if you don't feel silly, get you some good ass fiction and nuzzle in, because I've had the best week because of it.
And if you're not really a reader and you want to like kind of get into it, like one thing I have to say, and I always try to say this because it took me years to get over this. If you get 2 chapters into a book
and you think it's ass,
Put it down.
Leave it.
Yeah.
I have not been able to do that until like 2 years ago.
See, it took me a long time because I felt guilty. I was like, maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I just don't know how to read. Because you lose your foot, you let your mind wander.
Yeah.
You read the same sentence 6 times.
Yeah.
And
I always
put it down.
Just like, what if it gets better later? What if it gets better later? And sometimes, usually, if you're not connected to it, it doesn't. It just doesn't.
And sometimes it does. And you know what? You might just miss out on that one.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Go to one that you like all the way through.
Yeah. And that's how this one was. I nestled in this chair and I just, and by like page 30, my heart was racing. Just at like the sheer, just like, this is it. I'm going to finish this book.
Yes.
Like,
yeah. And when you have that realization of, I'm reading a good book.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, let's dive in.
You just buckle up.
What was the name of it?
Kushiel's Dart.
Kushiel's Dart.
And I think it's a 3-part series, but it's great.
We got a great question from Amber. Who is your favorite witch from fiction? Fictional, fictitious witch.
You know, we were saying this and we still have not seen Practical Magic.
I know. There's so much. I actually saw, I gotta admit, I cheated. I saw this earlier on the way over. And so my mind was already racing. And I realized I haven't seen a ton of famous witch representations.
Yeah. I am drawing a blank, which is strange. I can't help but think of the Sanderson sisters because they played such a big role in my childhood.
Yeah.
I think see, to me, growing up all the time, we watched The Witches of Eastwick.
Okay, I was gonna say.
And those 3 witches, to me, I'm just so, they're perfect. That perfect balance of all 3 of them, I think they're perfect.
You know, I never saw that until maybe 3 years ago.
Oh.
I never saw it like all the way through, or even really that much of it in general.
Me, Mom, and Russ would watch that movie.
It's one of my favorite movies.
All the time. And they all were so beautiful. Mm-hmm. Like, in their hair, it's the hair. It's that 80s beautiful
billowy
hair. Oh.
Yeah.
It's great. So those are the 3 witches of Eastwick.
Plus, all put against him, against Jack Nicholson.
Oh my God,
he's such a
it's bastard.
So good.
I love it.
He plays such a good bastard.
He is such a good bastard.
A bastard man.
Oh.
I mean, of course, you've got like your Hermione. You know.
I've always had a soft spot for Bellatrix my whole life.
Yeah, yeah.
Even knowing that she's the worst ever, because she is. I just loved Bellatrix. She's just a wild animal.
I got a villain that I have strong opinions on, actually.
Oh.
An animal. Did I say that?
No. You said a villain.
A villain. Why did the word animal just pop into my head?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm having a stroke. Anyway, I have strong opinions on this person, but I'm going with the Sea Witch.
I knew it! I knew you were going to say it.
Known as Ursula. I just think she's misunderstood, man.
Poor unfortunate souls.
I don't know the words. Jazz hands.
She's so sassy. She's so sassy.
I think she's misunderstood. You know what? She knew what she was getting into.
See,
Ariel signed that fucking contract.
This might be unpopular. I don't think Ariel is all that. I don't approve of her priorities.
Well, yeah. Yeah, and I think it's done in that was the time of Disney it still hadn't figured out how girl power worked yet.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it, because then you have like Belle.
Yeah.
Belle, I always really gravitate, she invents things and she's trying to... And then
Mulan,
Yeah, and then you have Ariel who's just like, I'll lose my one true gift to be with this person. And it's like... You're better than that. You know?
Yeah. He's cute. I get it. He's a cute boy. But,
that's my only... And I know that that's probably a little too ridiculous, and I get that.
No, I'm with you.
But it's like... That's why, to me, Ursula saw that. Ursula saw what was going on with that.
Let me tell you about Ursula. Let me tell you my stance on Ursula. She was a body positive, business owning, bad witch of a... you know what I'm saying? She didn't trick nobody, really, She said, if you do not do this thing, I'm gonna take your ass.
Yeah.
I have strong feelings on Ursula.
I like Ursula. I was never big on the Little Mermaid, but the standout character
absolutely
is Ursula.
Absolutely.
She runs the show.
And I forget the lyrics, but I love that part in For Poor Unfortunate Soul, Jesus, where she's Ariel's like, I'll lose my voice. And then she's basically like, the men up there, she's like, they don't want a girl who gabs, and she does this whole thing that was, I think, honestly, kind of a clever little nod to like, you know what? That's gross. And it was a gross situation.
Yeah. And she's just telling her like it is.
You know what? And she's just trying to get her point, you know? I mean, I don't know.
I understand, Ursula.
I understand it. I think that's
loved Rasputin.
Oh, yeah.
I loved Rasputin.
Little dirty dick in real life.
Oh, was he ever? But also a zombie.
I just the imagery.
Oh, what a wild ride he was.
Oh my gosh.
Literally, I guess.
You guys, if you haven't heard the Rasputin, wait, no, it was
in Whisperers.
Okay, yeah.
It was his story, and that Whisperers were a crazy ordeal.
Kim from over at Clever Kim's Curios says, "Can we have a slumber party?"
I want to do something like that so bad, but I don't even know how to go about it.
Witch bitch brunch
will happen.
Somehow. We'll get it together.
Even if we all bring our own shit in a park. I think that's how it's going to have to be, honestly, is like go to a public place and everybody has like a picnic.
We could all agree and like order something out.
Yeah.
And just have it postmated.
Yeah.
And hang out in a park. I mean, a bunch of witches gathering to eat some Taco Bell or something in the park.
Man, let's just eat some fucking Crunch Wraps and bond.
Oh no, did we just cement that? Did we cement Taco Bell into the first witch bitch brunch?
The first coven meeting? The first Taco Bell? Oh my god.
Oh no,
if that's not amateur, I don't know what is. Everybody just show up with a bag of Taco Bell.
Oh, no, don't. Absolutely do not. Oh, we've got all kinds of... She says also, okay, what kind of snacks will there be? And then,
If nobody brings Peachos, I'm going to lose it. I can't. It's got to be Peachos.
Now you've said that, it will only be Peachos.
We'll just have buckets.
Everyone
will be
Peachos. No, ew.
Take a bath in them.
Cherry sours, we got a deal.
I do like some cherry sours.
Stephanie put a picture of some bacon cheddar crisps.
Oh.
I'm down. Don't make promises you can't commit to. You've got to bring those now. Mariah says, what is the most surprising turn your path and practice have taken? Has taken.
I don't know. See, that's really tough for me because everything just kind of happened how it, like, it happened organically in kind of just a developing way. So it's really hard to say.
I think my greatest surprise is probably yet to come.
Yeah.
I think if the day ever comes where I find like a subsect or a name that fits like exactly, like if I was like, you know what, I'm officially adopting the term, adopting Wiccan for myself, or I'm officially adopting
or like Hedgewood.
Druid or Hedgewood, something like that. I think that would probably, and especially if it was something surprising that I thought, oh, I never thought I would be this. But I think the biggest surprise is yet to come, and hopefully it's a good one.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah.
Ashley asks, what has been your favorite part of this journey so far?
I think yours and mine, I think our relationship has grown.
That was my answer.
Quite a bit, yeah.
My favorite part has definitely been getting to know Mace more. And we've always been close. And we've always had a weird...
We've always been like kind of confidant-y with each other.
Yeah, Yeah. I mean, we were cousins and we hung out and I just feel like there were things that we could talk about.
Yeah.
That maybe we weren't running off to be super vocal about.
Yeah. It wasn't ever met with like ridiculousness.
Yeah. And we could be to our bones stupid silly.
Oh yeah.
About things and not feel like a dumb jerk.
Yeah. And it just feels good to have someone to just spill everything to.
Yeah.
Like that episode that we recorded the other day that was a mess that you somehow put together was just us basically spilling our deepest, darkest secrets for 4 hours.
And by some gift of the gods, the mic shorted out for the first part of it, and it was unusable.
There's not even any record of it.
So,
but it feels good to be able to do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And just no boundaries. Just just talk about shit.
I always feel fulfilled when we have
I do too.
conversations.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to be gushy about it. Oh. Mariah says, what's the biggest piece of advice for those of us who are still in our first year as witches, aka the baby witchings? Well, we're barely out of that ourselves.
Yeah. Don't get discouraged.
Yeah.
That's a big one. And you will have times of the year when you fall out of connection.
Oh, yeah. There'll be whole chunks of time.
And I promise you it comes back.
It's normal.
Mine is finally returning, and I've been so scared that I would never feel that way again.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been able to go outside again, and I can see my tree spirits again. In my mind's eye, they're all back. Mm-hmm. And everybody's back again, and I can feel it. It does come back. So if you have times of not feeling connection, it'll come back.
It's part of the process, and you have to, or you don't have to, but you just will find things that get you through. When I felt so disconnected last summer, this summer is already turning out better because I know things, and it's not the usual shit I would do when I'm in my prime and I'm magical. It's different shit that I've had to learn to get by.
Yeah, and
it's just happened upon itself. And I would also. My advice would be to get out there. Try to find a witchy event near you.
I promise you, I mean, for a lot of the country, within a few hours, there's something.
We found ours on accident. It was a poster in a bar. Mm-hmm. There's bound to be something. And even if it's Google metaphysical shop, Google...
or rock shop.
Rock
shops are very often incognito metaphysical stores.
Exactly. There's a lot of hidden shit that you gotta look for the signs, man. You gotta find it. And see somebody with like a crystal necklace, or maybe they have a shirt with like something on it, and it just don't be afraid, man. A lot of people, and especially if they're in the same area as you, they're probably as thirsty nope. They're probably as hungry for this kind of stuff and this kind of interaction, and it just, you will feel so much less alone, and everybody is super welcoming. And don't be intimidated by other people. Yeah. Don't put yourself so below everybody, I guess. I don't know. Have confidence. Get out there. Talk to people. That's my advice. Amelia says, congratulations, y'all. You've encouraged so many people along their witchy paths. I look forward to another fantastic year of WBAH.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for the faith of another year.
Oh boy, a whole nother year. Where will we be? On the moon?
Who knows?
On that space station.
Coming with us.
Eating some Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Kessa says, do you have any goals to reach by your 1 year? And what are your goals for the future?
Before this time next year, or around this time at least, no long, not more than a year, I want to road trip to Salem.
Before we hit 2 years, we will have made that trip up there, and I think that's something we should start planning. And we barely had to mention it last time, and so many people were coming up with, you should stop here, and there's this great little shop here, and we could do, so hopefully we can really put something together. There's some changes, especially with the Spooky Sode coming up, that is going to add to that goal of having more engaging content. Man. And you Patreons out there, if you were part of the Facebook Live last time. Y'all know what's going on. So, little key lock hand motion to the mouth.
Throw it away.
Throw it away the key. Casey says, congratulations, thank you. Thank you both so much for just being yourselves and reminding so many that we aren't alone. You're not. If y'all were... Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
Oh, yeah.
If y'all were a member of the Fellowship of the Ring, who would you be and why?
Okay.
We've already decided. We haven't told each other, but we know we're already picking the same person.
If it's not Samwise Gamgee.
It's Samwise Gamgee.
I don't know who it would be. No, I have always deeply loved Samwise Gamgee. Yeah. I think without Samwise Gamgee...
No, he is
what saved the whole single-handedly.
Yeah. Well, see,
I can't say single-handedly. That's not fair.
That's not fair.
Frodo did a whole bunch.
They're strong in different ways, and I think that's... Frodo is very obviously the, when you think, who did... They're like, oh,
He's
Frodo.
He's the bearer.
He's the bearer. And you got to think about when Sam was presented that ring, when he held it for just that short amount of time...
Yeah.
He was not very...
He didn't have the internal metal to fight it. Frodo did, but Sam had the internal metal to just love, forgive.
Yes.
He was the carrier. And he's so beautiful for it.
Oh, yeah. So outside of Sam, because that's an obvious pick, I think.
Yeah.
We both looked at each other. We were like, well, that's,
Yeah.
Who outside of Sam?
Aragorn.
You think?
Immediately.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think that I am that brave.
I see, there have been a few times in my life to where I have made very reckless, dangerous decisions that luckily worked out for me, but were not they were thought of in the moment and not in practicality.
Right.
And I feel like part of that, I don't know, like even when I was younger and I would always watch Lord of the Rings, Aragorn was always the one that I was most like, I wanted to be.
Yeah.
You know, and just, I think he's such a badass in
Oh,
every
yeah,
way.
absolutely.
Like, I would be honored to be even a little bit like Aragorn.
I have to go with Gandalf.
I see it.
I gotta go with Gandalf. I don't know. I just think, Gandalf was the kind of the guiding hand of the whole thing.
Yeah.
And
I think that fits our personalities too. Like, because Aragorn, he's a ranger. He's of the earth and, like...
Holy shit,
Yeah,
dude.
it just makes sense. He just can live amongst, like, the earth and, like, and then you have Gandalf who's more like this wisdom, spirit working, like type entity. I think makes perfect sense.
Oh, dude, how many times does shit like that happen
All
where
the
it just
time.
lines up?
You're just like, that fits.
You're like, oh, that makes sense. And if I had to pick a third wheel, let's just go down. Let's just rank every member. There is a part of me that absolutely would say Peregrine Took.
Oh, he's such
Pippin.
He's such a little shit. I love him.
Just because, I don't know, that whole bit about being kind of silly, being a little unlucky, silly, drunk bastard who, like, really at the end...
But you actually have a lion heart.
Yes.
Yeah. I really relate a lot to Mary.
Yeah.
I always have relate because, like, Mary...
Well, Mary's the one out of the duo there. He's the one that is more concerned with the Shire and keeping of the Shire.
Like, I understand Mary a little bit. Like, but I would love to have... I always, growing up, the athleticism of Legolas... was so fucking cool. Like,
oh, yeah.
And, like, in the books, how, like, they're so light. Like, he can walk on the snow and he doesn't sink. And he's just this agile...
I am such an asshole. Please, I am one of those people that if I've read the book, do not watch the movie with me. Because I will, the whole time, I'll just be like, in the book, this is...
But they did that in the movie.
But they did that. And every single time, if I'm watching that movie for the first time with somebody...
You gotta tell them.
I'm like, look, you notice how Legolas, look, they're not really focusing on it. But see, look, he's walking on the snow.
And he's not walking...
He doesn't sink in the snow. Every time I'm like whipping my head around like, who can I tell?
I get it.
Let's see, who's your absolute last? And Boromir is a cop-out.
I love Boromir.
You know what? I think Boromir
was actually going to be one of my next choices.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I just think that people will jump to like, oh, he's evil. He's not. He's a great story.
He was a weak... He's why man can't have the ring.
He was a great show of like political and physical force who had his own like traumas and family shit that he's going through, but he could not mentally handle it.
Yeah.
You can be the strongest out there and be leaders of men.
Well, it's just like Isildur.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It's just like men are the weakest.
Isildur!
Destroy it!
Destroy it! Cast it into the fire! Which, by the way, I'm going to say it, hot take, everything. Everything.
Dude, he's just fucking with everybody.
Everything is Elrond's fault.
Yeah.
You know what he should have done when Isildur did not drop the ring?
Shoved him off the mountain.
Shoved him off the mountain. Killed him.
Yeah. Yeah. And he likes to get mad at everybody else.
And he's men are weak.
It's like, no, you motherfucker, you could have ended all of this.
I was there 3,000 years ago. Yeah, and you didn't do shit.
Yeah, these last 3,000 years of just bullshit.
Your fault.
Thanks, bud.
Asshole. And you had that horrible Arwen daughter.
I mean, the bandwagon hate of Arwen is just...
Well...
It's so deep.
In the books, okay.
She's not even relevant.
She's...
Until, like, wait. It's like, I mean, immediately she's a big fucking deal in the movie.
See, and that's the problem. Arwen herself, as a character, is not a huge problem.
Yeah, but they needed a good love interest.
They needed
for
that
Aragorn.
stupid fucking romantic interest, which, can we talk about that? Stop putting needless romantic interests into shit. Nobody has to fall in love with anybody. God, I'm just Éowyn is so much better.
I love Éowyn.
I want to be...
Growing up, I always was mad that Éowyn did not obviously she was not being chosen as the clear winner of the two.
Right. And I respect his whole, that's his woman and he's staying with his woman and stuff, but like, I don't know, she's such a badass. And every single time, there are two parts with Eowyn that make me cry grown woman tears. When she comes back behind Mary and she picks him up and puts him on a horse and she whispers in it, she says, "Ride with me."
I have chills. I
know, me too. Right, I like that. Kills me. The second one is when they're all getting ready for battle and she's like the only one there that's like making, soup or whatever.
Yeah.
When her brother,
Aomer.
Thank you, Aomer. When he is kind of making fun of Mary, he's like, "I don't doubt his heart, just the reach of his arm."
Yeah.
When she's like, "Why can't he?" She has that whole little speech,
and
then he tears her down with like, I'm sorry, I'm not going to repeat the whole movie, but anyway, we may have just cut 20 minutes of me monologuing.
It's got to all stay.
We were excited about this.
You cut no Lord of the Rings talk out of this. It's all relevant. God damn it!
Is that a rule from now on?
Yeah, no Lord of the Rings talk can be cut.
Okay, you have to promise me that you will talk as long about something.
I think we both did just now.
Oh my god. I feel like, oh my god, I'm an asshole. Okay, let's see. We have a couple of questions left. There are still slowly questions rolling in, so if we did not get to you, I'm very sorry. But we cannot have a 5-hour-long episode.
I can't do that again.
Rachel says, Charlie Michelle and Macy Anise Fraser. Answer individually or together.
Oh.
In unison.
Oh.
So what has changed the most for you magically this past year? Going forward, what is your biggest hope? If you get to the option to travel next year, where would you like to go?
I would love to go within the next few years.
Yeah.
I would love to, and this is not really related to witchy, but it's related to the paranormal and the weird. I'd love to go to Contact in the Desert.
Oh, what is that?
Oh, dude. It's like a big convention for like UFOs and just like the general like high strangeness.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think it's actually going on right now. And Reese Darby is there. I follow him on Instagram, and he was at Contact in the Desert. He's such a cutie pie.
If we went to Contact and we ran into Reese Darby, I would die.
I would
immediately.
My life would be a closed book at that point. It'd be complete.
I would turn into dust and float away.
Yeah, it'd just be done. He's so cute. His Instagram cracks me
I know.
It's
he's
ridiculous.
hilarious. He's
him.
wearing weird outfits.
Oh, what is his life?
I don't know.
It's so bizarre.
Oh, all right. Going forward, what is your biggest hope? Man, I hope to see this kind of shit continue.
I do too.
I hope that it's not just, and I know a lot of people say it's a fad.
I hope not.
People are in it for the aesthetics, which, whatever. Sure, fine. Things like that change. But I hope that a lot of people glean something from it.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. That it's a movement of sorts. Yeah.
And that people are hopefully kind of waking back up.
Feel it spiritually.
Wake up, sheeple. No.
But finding that spiritual awareness again, connecting back with spirit. That's something that they talk about on Mysterious Universe a lot.
I thought you were going to say Mythbusters. And
so you have the metaphysical and you have the material. We've become a very material society. The physical, what you see is what is truth. Think that is not possible. Things are not possible.
Right.
The spirit is now fantasy.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see, again, just like our ancestors, the spirit is not fantasy.
Yeah.
It needs to be at the forefront of who we are. And I think that's starting to happen again.
Yeah.
And I think it'll grab hold this time.
Which is exciting. And what has changed the most for us magically this year? I feel the need to cleanse less. And I know that that's one of your things.
But I do it less often.
Yeah.
It's power sessions when I do it. It's like almost quarterly is a big one. And, I'll cleanse myself or not even cleanse as much, but use Palo Santo, something to give me a lift. I very rarely sage myself. I mean, very rarely.
I did it recently after I had just kind of a rough, you go through little sludges.
Yeah, and I'll do it then when you just feel what is it, miasma?
Yeah. I want to talk about miasma.
But I'll do it then. But I don't know. A lot of it for me is communication with earth beings.
Yeah.
That's a surprise for me, and it's starting to happen much more often, and it's happening clearly.
Yeah.
And that's a surprise.
Yeah. I mean, I hate to repeat myself, but the ancestor thing.
Mm-hmm.
Our grandmother, our shared grandmother, you know who I'm talking about. We've met her. She gave me a guest password to her Ancestry.com. It is so, and we've talked a little bit about our grandmother, how she is a Ancestry wizard.
I was going to say wizard. It's incredible. There's
shit that goes back to before we were here in America. I mean,
she has helped strangers find their adoptive parents. Like, it's nuts. She has to kind of tap into that ancestral magic. Yeah, I think
guess.
she does. I think she
and I guess
does.
It would make sense, because if we're all kind of shards coming down from Mama Minnie,
yeah.
or that power that was once in our bloodline, that would make sense.
Yeah.
You know, she's part of that too.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, I got onto this, and a lot of it is private, because I think if you don't actually pay for your account, if it's a living person, you can't see their picture, but you can see, or their name, but you can see the lineage go through. And I went through, and I just was grabbing pictures of, like, direct ancestors. Mm. I got Mama Minnie, who is, I think, beautiful.
Yeah.
I was picturing someone a little more plain.
No, but very stern.
Very stern, and very, I see a lot of us in her.
Yes.
Especially in that little center point called the nose. That is so, it's been so strong in our family. I see a lot. I do see a lot. And, God, when I see pictures like that, it's almost like I'm zapped to that time.
Isn't it interesting?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was on her wedding day, and I'm like, what does your wedding day back then look like?
Yeah.
And anyway, it was just a fascinating thing. I forgot how I got on this trail. Sorry. We could talk about Lord of the Rings for another minute. But you should get on there and check it out.
I need to. She sent it to me a good while ago, and now I have my computer, so I can. But I need to check it out.
Fascinating. Not a greatly designed way to, like, navigate through. I think they could use some work on that. But I figured out, because you can't see pictures, but I figured out where Clark was, and then I clicked on his, and he's got his little family tree. Mm-hmm. And I was like sleuthing. I was looking at his great great grandparents, and I was like, okay, his great-great-grandma was born in Austin, but she was married to a guy from up here, so he moved here for her, you know, and then, like,
stringing their lives together.
Yeah, putting these stories together, that was fascinating. I'm sorry. We have, I think, our last question.
Uno más.
From Savannah. Are there any family members or friends who judge you for being a witch, or who you're afraid to tell?
None that I'm afraid to tell. I'm certain that there's some that judge me. No, none that I'm afraid. It's kind of it kind of goes back to that thing earlier towards, like, I think no one's that surprised.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a fear. Bear with me. It's almost just the fear of the inconvenience of having to then deal with that conversation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
100 P.
Yeah.
Do we still say that?
I like it. Why not?
Macy.
Yeah.
What do you hope for the future?
Oh.
Of this podcast.
Of this podcast.
Of the WBAH hour. Amateur hour. Witches.
Thanks.
Bitches. Podcast.
I just want to meet people.
Yeah.
That's a biggie. I want to start meeting people.
Mm-hmm.
I think you and I both have a bunch of surprises up our sleeve.
Mm-hmm.
One big project in particular that I think once completed would be the coolest thing in the world. Kind of a compilation of hard work on both of our parts. And I would love to see that maybe within the next year or two come to fruition and get created and finalized.
And we're being very cheeky and very vague, but be on the lookout.
Yeah.
What are your hopes for your personal practice in the future, long term?
Just to keep learning from the things that are talking to me. To get better at listening. I want to get better at, you know, shut up and listen.
Shut up and listen.
Sometimes I forget that sentence, and, you know, you try so hard to hear that you don't listen.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, absolutely.
And, you know, just to let my spirit be open, my third eye remain open, and don't get so caught up in the stresses of things.
Yeah. I would like to actually attend some group things.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that would be fun to do together.
Yeah. And I want to go get, things like a Reiki.
Yeah.
Things I want to get like a private Reiki.
More.
Yeah. That's something that for this coming year, I think you and I will be doing a lot more. And I'm ready for it.
I would like to see some specials maybe that we do about, maybe it's not necessarily a topic this week.
An
but
experience that we did.
This week we got Reiki.
Yeah.
For the first time or
I would like to do a private session.
Yeah.
Because that's my thing. I pick up on everybody else's shit. Mm-hmm. And, we've been to several events that have like open air, like public Reiki. Mm-hmm. And I just know myself well enough to know that I would not be able to turn it off. Yeah. And it would just be, it'd be too much noise. I need a room to where I can get in the zone and not hear other people or feel other people and just have my practitioner.
Well, I met somebody at the last Witchy Bazaar who actually teaches Reiki.
Oh, cool.
And I think, I'm not trained, but I think I've been doing Reiki for a very long time.
Yeah, just like inherently.
Yes. Energy healing at least. I won't claim it's a specific thing.
Yeah.
But, and I would very much actually like to become, I don't know how you say it, licensed or
like
not licensed.
A certified practitioner?
Yeah, kind of do that. And I know there's levels. I think there's 3 levels that you can kind of come up through. But I would really enjoy doing that. Yeah. And then, dude, that's another way that we could kind of work in tandem.
Yeah.
'Cause you're the empath, and I can come suck it all out. You can suck out my emotions, and then I will, like, dispose of them from your body.
Just kick it out somewhere.
We'll just be in an infinite loop of each other's bullshit.
Just negative energy.
Filtering each other. In 50 years, we're just so aged.
We are Mavis and Doreen.
We are. Have we ever officially talked about them? I
don't know if we've ever explained Mavis and Doreen.
There's these horrible, like, weird old versions of ourselves.
Yeah.
Basically.
Very brash.
Very, yeah.
And they just have these voices with accents that we don't even have. Like,
and it mostly when we need things from each other.
Yeah, and I'm Mavis.
Mavis!
Yeah, and it's just, hey, Doreen!
What?
Yeah, we just do it all the time. It just organically happened.
I don't want to deal with your bullshit.
Yeah, all the time.
God, we're like a bad comedy act.
And the later the night goes, the more that they come out, usually.
Yep. So one of these days we'll do a whole episode.
Oh my God.
Mavis
we would
and
have
Doreen.
to drink so much tea just to not, like, my tonsils would disappear.
They would run out of your body.
Which would be great, honestly.
Ooh. Yeah, wait, why aren't we
Maybe we should be Mavis and Doreen.
Just scream until your tonsils fall off.
I think that's
problem solved.
Not sound advice.
So that, we've been here a year. 1 year. It's a big milestone.
Milestone.
Milestone. It's a mild stone.
Oh.
Hopefully we have many, many more pod births. And then, I guess we could also introduce our State of the Coven.
Yeah.
What's going to be happening with that? This is a Hunter special.
Yeah.
This is a Hunter, it's a Hunter special.
Contribution?
It's a Hunter...
idea.
There's a perfect word for it. It's not happening. This was Hunter's idea. How's that?
We are very soon. We have to still pick a date, but it'll be coming soon. We are going to do our first annual State of the Coven address.
Yes.
This will be on the Facebook Coven page.
Yes, yeah.
And we're going to do this every year, and it will be an annual update, and we're going to go so extra in how serious we take it.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be great.
We're basically taking from the state of the,
it's going to be the State of the Union address.
So expect some big Barbara Bush wigs.
Oh, yeah.
Or something. I don't know.
Something presidential.
Something we'll throw on a blazer. And then do that motion with their hands where they like kind of point their thumb at you, but it's also a fist.
Oh, it's like
that was
Obama's favorite. He would kind of press his
thumb.
It's
a very, they do that. I feel like it's like kind of threatening, but not really.
It's assertive in like what they're.
It's like I'm sure of what I'm saying, but I can't make a fist because I look aggressive.
But it looks like they're issuing it to you,
right?
Yeah. They're issuing you like what they're
like
saying.
Are handing you some.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Subliminal politics, man.
I'm telling you. We're going to study all of that, and we're going to
We're going to come back political. We're going to go get a degree in political science.
Yeah.
if we have any big announcements that will affect the way we do things, such as, and this is just the example I used on the Patreon live. This is not something I think that we're not considering this right now. But if we were going to switch to a format of seasonal,
yeah,
or if we were like, hey, from now on we're only doing one episode a month, don't freak out. That's not what I'm saying.
But if we had announcements,
if we had big announcements, that's when we would do this. So, and I don't know really if we have any huge announcements this year. We just want to address, the coven.
The coven.
That candle is so satisfying.
Isn't it great?
It's so nice. I think we did it.
I think this was a good reflective episode.
I think we did. I think we got just as deep as we wanted to,
Yeah.
And I'm so glad for the questions, you guys. Those were really good.
That made the episode.
It really did.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, it would be us patting ourselves on the back.
Yeah. What was your favorite episode?
Okay. Hold on. I have a question for you.
Okay.
What was your favorite episode?
Okay. I think I know this. I know this. I got to remember if they're in the same one. But was it not the same episode when we did Elang and Osiris?
Oh, it was.
I loved that episode.
I was going to pick that one, too.
I loved that one.
Oh, my God.
That one, and I really liked the Giggly Valentine's Day episode before that one that I think was Jasmine. It was like 2 back-to-back episodes we did that I just really loved both of those.
Hi, John and Jasmine, right?
I don't remember. What did we do
and
with Jasmine?
Elang and Osiris.
It was something similar to that. Let me see.
It was one of those Macy's little hornies.
I did a lot of little hornies in a very short amount of time.
It was spring,
It was sprung.
It was spring. It was sprung. You get sprung. Want to pull up which, I don't know the rest of the words. Big butts.
It was Ritual Ink and Jasmine.
Ritual Ink and Jasmine.
Yeah, and then Elang and Osiris. And then John the Conqueror was the next one. I like that little
That was
spin.
a good stretch.
But the Osiris and Elang one is my favorite.
I really like that.
That was a fun time.
That was a fun time. I mean, I really liked the first appearance of the Historical Witch.
Yeah.
Series.
Who was the first one?
American Witches.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah,
I kind of started
if that count, but then Mother Shipton that was episode 14.
And I also loved the hell out of the myths where we talked about the broom and
that episode changed me.
The salve and
that I learned a lot. I've seen several members of our coven talk about flying ointment and who have used it and things like that.
It's still very much a thing.
It's still around. I'm curious about it.
Sure, there's better application methods.
Maybe.
Or keep it.
You can just keep it OG,
keep it
man.
Traditional,
Just coat your broom handle.
That sound can mean whatever you want it to mean. It's been a wild ride.
It's been.
I am so irrationally angry right now. Okay, well that's it.
Well, that's that then.
And that's where we end the episode. Fuck this, I'm out. Okay, how do you want to wrap it up?
I think we wrap it up just like we have all year, and we don't wrap it up at all. And we just mutter out until the music gets loud enough to drown out our voices.
It is tradition.
We haven't said anything about our socials or anything at all.
Oh, that's right. Hold on, we have a format.
And if we break from our format at all, wheels come off.
I couldn't help but notice this whole time we were recording, you look awfully comfortable and breezy in your witch bitch amateur hour flowy tank top.
It's rat comfortable.
I thought you said rat comfortable.
No, but in all seriousness,
it's made of rats.
I love the hell out of it. I wore it kayaking yesterday, and it was breezy as hell. I've since washed it because you get gross when you kayak.
Oh yeah.
And it's great. It fits very true to size.
Yeah.
But loose.
Yeah.
It's not tight. It's not all over you.
It's a good. I saw a coven member say that they could not wait to wear it to the gym.
It's a good
workout.
There's a lot of range of motion. It's not going to ride up. It's just going to move around your body, but it's going to let your body breathe. It's great. I really love it. I think, and the logo is just adorable.
If you are a vampire, such as myself, and would prefer a hoodie because you're going to stay indoors and be cold,
and set your AC on 61
and block your skin from sun, We also have a hoodie option available that I would like to say I received in the mail recently as well, and is banging tits.
It looks great. It looks like a good squishy one.
Yeah. I was telling Mace the inside of it is lined with that sweet.
That's soft.
Yeah.
You gotta wear it naked.
Kind of thick. If you're interested in checking out some of the merch, we do have flowy tank tops and hoodies and cups.
And stickers.
And stickers. And more great.
And pillows.
And pillows. Oh, that pillow boy.
I gotta get one of those.
Let's sit here. How long can we jerk ourselves off about our merch?
It's great merch. Y'all, we're just still surprised that we have merch.
Yeah. No, this is honestly, it's not coming from a place of, give me your money. It's coming from a place of, there's people out there wearing shirts with our podcast on them.
Yeah, that's not just us.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Somebody actually wrote and said that they were going to post a picture of themselves in their shirt soon, and I am going to shit a chicken.
I'm gonna lose it.
I'm gonna lose it. If you're interested in getting yourself some WBAH merch, or even checking it out, because if you even just looked at it, that would bring me some joy. Go to wbahpodcast.com or witchbitchamateurhour.com, and up near the top there is a direct link that says click here for your Witch Bitch merch, or something similar.
You can get it.
You can get it.
You can get there with that.
It'll also be down in the description box all over our Facebooks and social media.
Oh yeah, it's in our link in our Instagram bio.
We have our Wicked live show coming up.
All the way in October. Get ready. Buy your bus tickets.
Buy your tickets. It's October the 13th at the Pagan Pop Up Volume 2.
Ready your wagon trains.
Oh.
It's coming.
Put on some good shoes and walk. Please don't. Oh God, what if somebody actually showed up with like bloody feet?
Comes in from like Alaska. They leave now. It takes them until October to get here.
And it's just us.
And we will let you down.
And we just us half drunk talking about some shit in front of a mic for a little while. Until they're like, y'all's time is up.
Yeah, get up. They play the music like at the Oscars. They start playing our end music just to drown out our voices.
Everybody who had anything to do with us being that day is looking at each other like we made a mistake.
We have wasted over a year of our lives listening to these two people. Yeah.
Oh my God. Shoot us an email at wbahpodcast.com. Instagym over at...
It's not that. That's not the email address.
What did I say?
It's wbahpodcast.com.
Do it. The email is wbahpodcast@gmail.com.
There you go.
What's the Instagym?
It is Witch Bitch Amateur.
It wouldn't be a wrap-up if we didn't have a good Macy ballad, you know? A good old school. I feel like it's been a while, you know? Since since that was part of the social...
Yeah, our outro.
Our outro. You know what we also haven't done in a while? We have a Twitter at... I'm so interested to see what you're going to do.
I don't know.
On the spot.
What?
Come meet with us over on Facebook at Witch Amateur Hour. If you are thinking about supporting the podcast, we do have a Patreon, and that is at... Hit us with it.
www.patreon.com/WBAH podcast.
Nice.
Thanks.
That's put together. And we do have the best little whorehouse in Texas. And it's our P.O. box. Which is P.O. Box.
I was just going to let you do
No,
it.
I can't sing by myself. I need to have...
Do you know what I noticed the other day? Because I walk around singing the Big Mouth theme all the time.
Yeah.
Our P.O. Box works for it.
P.O.
Box 865.
Okay.
Oh, yes it is. Canton, Texas, 75103.
There it is. Beautiful.
I watch Big Mouth usually once a week.
Yeah. The times that we usually will put a show on in the background is when we eat. Like when we usually after like a long day, we'll put like some TV on and just eat dinner in front of it. I will not put Big Mouth on when I eat in the background because it is just too... Well, it's also very gross.
It is.
It's
is
just
gross.
too much. I've got just enough of my dad in me.
Yeah, Tony is real weird about things that gross him out
while he eats.
Yeah, while he eats.
If you say the word poop, he will be out.
See, I've come to realize I think I'm just a gross person. I have no level at all of anything like that. There are things that I probably do that are not safe. Sanitation wise, like I'm just
like chicken, like raw chicken.
Well, I just
or like step on needles.
Like
what level of not safe are we talking about?
That's my favorite activity is to step on used needles. No, I won't wash my hands before dinner.
Oh, okay.
All the time. Or like sometimes if I'm cooking with chicken, I'll just wipe my hand on a rag.
Yeah.
Keep doing shit like that. But I also don't ever wear shoes. Ever. And I don't wash my hair for long periods of time. But I actually have come to realize that's a girl thing. And no girls actually wash their hair very often.
No girl. Well, that's a myth. Yeah. No girl has ever washed her hair.
We're like chinchillas. We just use dry shampoo. There was one time, so we went wakeboarding one time, or we went to a wakeboarding park.
What is wakeboarding?
Really fucking fun and also really hard. It's like snowboarding on the water with a pulley.
Right.
So you get pulled behind a boat, and you're on like a snowboard type board.
Okay.
And it is very difficult, and it beats the fuck out of you.
Oh.
And so we went to a wakeboard park, which is where basically it's a cable pulley system, and it's, if you don't know how, basically they tell you the first day you ever go, you just eat shit over and over and over again until you can stay up for a minute.
On water, that is so much harder than people think, too.
And I was like going into it, I was like, all right, well, I know how to longboard, so maybe this will help me. No. No. And so I got really sunburned that day, and I was living with Hunter's parents at the time. I was sunburned, but also immensely sore. My quads and everything, just from the strength that, to stick that landing and try to hold up and just getting yanked off of a dock. And I did not think at all. And I had a sunburn coming on, and I put like Bengay on. And I remember it was just like, I was so tired. I didn't even think, I just got out of a hot shower too. And I put it on, and I just remember panic. I couldn't get it off, and it wouldn't stop. And I just remember thinking, like,
how bad is this about to get?
It hurt so bad. No. I was just like, this isn't going to stop. It's just going to keep going. And it was awful. It was awful.
Did it ever reach the point where it kind of felt good, like at the end? Like,
it almost like to where my brain was numbed.
Yeah.
It hit that point to where I was just like,
I feel nothing.
I feel nothing anymore.
I feel no pain.
Yeah. It was awful. We're done.
Thank you guys so much for giving us a shot. I feel like we say that a lot, but really, thank you for sticking with us, especially if you were here from those early days and didn't immediately change the channel and go, what the fuck was that?
Yep.
We really appreciate it. And we appreciate all the leeway you guys have given us.
No shit, yeah. We're still amateurs.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's not going to change.
No.
There's a lyric by an excellent group called Goodnight Texas. They're so goddamn good. They're so good. But there's a lyric in one of their songs, and it sticks with me a lot, and I think of it a lot about our practices and things like that. And the lyric is, I'm waking up again to realize waking up again doesn't make you wise. And I think that a lot.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, we've been doing this for a year. I've come into my practice. You've come into your practice.
Yeah.
But I still don't know jack shit.
We're still such babies.
Yeah. And I think, in a way, you always are.
Yeah. About something. Because you could be a master of oils and herbs and then one day go, I know nothing about candle magic.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's good.
Yeah.
That is good. It's good to get a little slap down every once in a while.
Yeah.
And make you go, you know what? You don't know everything.
You don't know everything.
And you could live 100 lifetimes and not know everything. Lifetimes.
Lifetimes.
It wouldn't be a 1-year pod birth without some Sean Connery.
So that was kind of like Sylvester the cat.
Yeah. I always love the ducks. Daffy is one of my fucking favorites. I love
Daffy Duck because he is so
sarcastic. He's a sarcastic bitch.
Shade thrower, man. I didn't always love Donald as much.
Yeah. I don't love Bugs. I don't love Bugs Bunny.
Okay, I
Never
forgot what we were talking about for a second.
I don't love Bugs.
Was a hell of a transition. Bugs has a place with me. He's also a sarcastic ass.
There's a difference between him though and
It's because he's arrogant.
Yeah.
He's very arrogant. Like, Daffy, I feel like it's the short end a lot.
Daffy also has the secret ingredient of comedy, which is self-deprecation.
He's cynical.
Yeah.
He's a cynical bastard. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I always very much loved Coyote. I love.
Yeah.
I think he was great, and I think that Roadrunner is a bastard, and I think that he should have got caught. I wish he would have.
I wish more than anything to watch him feast upon that fucking bird.
I hate that bird. And you know, when you're younger, I don't know, growing up, I always wanted the Coyote to win. Because fuck that bird.
A lot of the times in shit like that, I have always rooted
the villain
for the villain.
Always.
Because the good guy is such an asshole.
Is an asshole.
Tom and Jerry, that little mouse.
I hate that mouse.
I want to swallow it whole. PETA, don't come for us.
That'll teach him.
We're talking about cartoon animals. I would never swallow a whole mouse. I don't know.
Oh, man. Yeah. I hate Pepe Le Pew. He is a son of a bitch.
Oh, my God.
Have you watched that as an adult?
That is problematic.
I hate it. I hate it. I was watching it just the other day. We were talking about it. And it's just like, it is hard to watch as like a grown up. Like,
yeah, as like a grown woman, you know, watching somebody be so persistent.
It is really, and grabby. I mean, he's just grabby. And I just, fuck Pepe Le Pew.
And they're just like trying to kiss you always.
Yeah, no. Gross.
I'll tell you who I fucking hate and who I wish would have got swallowed whole is fucking Tweety Bird.
I hate
Tweety Bird.
Feelings at all about Tweety Bird.
My major feelings for Tweety Bird come from those stupid fucking shirts.
Yeah, I do.
With Tweety Bird like wearing a leather jacket.
I do hate those, yeah.
And it says something like, got a problem?
Yeah.
Like these sassy t-shirts.
Yep.
Anyway, so this has been our 1 year. Is that how we want to go out?
Yeah. It seems fitting. We've gone out stranger.
I think we should wrap this up in the same way that we've wrapped up many of our first episodes.
Not at all.
Not at all. And also talking about what we're about to shout out on.
I'm about to drink 8 bottles of water.
I am going to have a little bit of water, if you'll let me have some.
I think I can spare some water.
I'm going to eat a piece of that Symphony bar, goddammit.
I've been sneaking pieces of Symphony this whole recording session. If you've noticed, there's only like 4 left, 5 left.
Why are you sneaking them?
I don't know. I don't even remember doing it. I've just done it. I'd see that they're gone now, and I think it was all me.
I wonder what some of that soft cheese on it.
I had some soft cheese on a grape, but it was